Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody can hear my voice and see the presentation on the screen. Yes. Okay. And I hope everybody from the previous session has shifted over, changed classes. Those who are in my session first, I hope everybody has moved on to Chandan sir's session. Okay. And those who are in the first half in Chandan sir's class should be here with me now. So, guys, we have done jumbled passages once before. Jumbled passages or parajumbles के अंदर क्या होता है? We are given a set of statements, but these sentences are not in the proper order. So what we do is we have to rearrange these statements in a proper order. We have to rearrange these statements in a proper order. So there are certain tricks which we can generally follow in these questions. Like if a sentence is broken into 4 or 5 parts, A, B, C, D, E, in some cases it might be marked which is the first sentence and which is the last one, right? In such cases, S1 and S6, you might be marked which is the first and which is the last. But in certain cases, all the sentences may be out of order and you will not be told which is the first and last. So either one of these are possible type of questions. So we had also seen certain tricks to understand these questions, like sometimes a particular statement should be in the first position, known as the opening line. Sometimes a particular statement has to be a closing line, that is at the end of everything. Sometimes a group of sentences should be together in a particular order called a mandatory pair. Or sometimes the events are described in a manner which has to follow a particular sequence, a chronological order, order of time. Chronology means according to time. So, like we have seen before, these are some of the tricks that generally can be used to try and identify what is the order of the sentences. But at the end of the day, we all know that regular practice and using the answer options is the method of solving questions of jumbled passages. So, without further ado, I'm just going to put up the questions on the screen. Then we will take a look at the answers and try to analyze them. So first one, I'll give you about let's say 40 seconds. Should be able to tell me what the answer is at the end of that. Nope, not getting right answers so far. Okay. So let's take a look at how we will go about how we can proceed to solve this particular question. Right now, the first statement says the two neighbors never fought each other. The two neighbors never fought each other. So this does not seem like a starting sentence, right? The two neighbors never fought each other. It does not seem like a starting sentence. And anyway, none of the options start with A. Chalo. B says fights involving 3 male fiddler crabs have been recorded, but the status of the participants is unknown. Okay, we have 3 options in which B is the starting line and only one in which D. Now D को भी देख लेते हैं. We recorded 17 cases in which the resident was fighting an intruder was joined by a neighbor. अब resident, intruder, neighbor ये सब क्या है? B clearly says that you are talking about the behavior of crabs, and D says that these may be types of crabs. So B is a better starter. So 2 का तो चलो eliminate कर दिया, right? So now my question is, which one of these should happen? Now let's take a look at it. A says the 2 neighbors never fought each other, and C says they pushed or grappled only with the intruder. They means more than one person, and they का कोई definition नहीं है. तो C के पहले there must be a statement which talks about 2 or more people doing the same thing together. तो C के पहले क्या आ सकता है? Options में C के पहले A, C के पहले D या C के पहले B. Let's take a look at all this. So if I say AC, the 2 neighbors never fought with each other, they pushed or grappled only with the intruder. Makes sense कि 2 पड़ोसी एक दूसरे के साथ झगड़ा नहीं करते, लेकिन सिर्फ इंट्रूडर्स के साथ झगड़ा करते हैं. So AC is definitely possible. DC क्या है? We recorded 17 cases in which a resident that was fighting an intruder was joined by an immediate neighbor. Okay, resident was joined by a neighbor, and then they pushed or grappled only with the intruder. This is also possible. But see, fights involving 3 male crabs have been recorded. Status of the participant was unknown. They pushed or grappled only with the intruder. Chalo. So fourth also gets eliminated. So now my point is, do I go with BEDAC or do I go with BDCAE? चलो. Now ऑप्शंस क्या हैं? सबसे पहले तो आपको फिडलर क्रैब्स के फाइट के बारे में कुछ जानना है. सो ऑब्वियसली इट्स गोइंग टू स्टार्ट विद बी. नाउ ऑप्शन ई सेज we therefore tracked 268 intruder males until we saw them fighting a resident. तो पहले आप ट्रैक करना चालू करते हो और फिर फाइट होता है. ओके, देन 264 को ट्रैक किया, उसमें से 17 cases in which the resident was fighting an intruder was joined by an immediate neighbor. Intruder यानी कि जो घुसपैठ करता है, लाइक पाकिस्तान में से इंडिया के अंदर बिना परमिशन को कोई एंट्री मारता है, सो दैट इज एन इंट्रूजन. जो घुसपैठ करता है, दैट्स एन इंट्रूडर. सो बीई आपने 268 केसेस ट्रैक किए, जिसमें से सिर्फ 17 केसेस में रेसिडेंट was fighting an intruder was joined by the neighbor. तो रेसिडेंट इंट्रूडर के साथ झगड़ा कर रहा है, नेबर उसको ज्वाइन करता है. नेबर उसके साथ फाइट नहीं करता है, लेकिन उसके साथ मिलकर इंट्रूडर से झगड़ा करता है. सो BEDAC मेक्स सेंस, क्वाइट पॉसिबल. BDCAE देख लेते हैं. B says fights involving blah 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 recorded. We recorded 17 cases in which resident was fighting an intruder. C says they pushed or grappled with the intruder. फिर A says the neighbor never fought each other. E says we therefore tracked males. Now E is out of sync here because E में फाइट की शुरुआत की बात करते हैं और बाकी ऑलरेडी फाइट्स की बात करते हैं. So B is not a good enough way of writing it. So the best possible option is definitely option 1. Did everybody understand this? The best possible answer definitely has to be option 1. Are we together on this? So we were able to identify the beginning also. We were able to put a sequence to it, and we also identified 2 particular sentences which had to be in a particular order. Okay? Chalo, got this one. Try this next one then. Try this next one. I think a lot of people are getting this one. Okay, so let's take a look at the options. He felt justified in bypassing Congress. You can't start with he. And at times he was fighting the entire Congress. Again, A and B से तो हम start ही नहीं कर सकते, ठीक है? Now, Bush felt he had a mission to restore power to the presidency. Okay, Bush was not fighting just the Congress. Okay, now this line, he was not fighting just the Congress. This word "just" says I also need a second opponent. वो सिर्फ डेमोक्रेट से नहीं लड़ रहा था, का मतलब है वो किसी और से भी लड़ रहा था. So that means he was not fighting just Democrats, he was fighting the entire Congress. So D के बाद B का होना definitely जरूरी है. डी के बाद बी का होना डेफिनेटली जरूरी है. अनफॉर्चुनेटली चारों ही ऑप्शंस में डी के बाद बी है. चलो कुछ नहीं कर सकते. नाउ representative democracy is a messy business and a CEO of the White House does not like a legislature of second guessers and time wasters. Now this is a very very general statement. वो कह रहे हैं कि डेमोक्रेसी बड़ा पंगे वाला काम है और CEO of the White House, who is the CEO of the White House? President. So they are making a general statement कि व्हाइट हाउस का जो भी सीईओ होता है उसको ऐसी चीजें अच्छी नहीं लगती. एंड टू जस्टिफाई दिस दे आर यूजिंग द एग्जांपल ऑफ बुश. नाउ A, B, C, and D all have to be together because they all are talking about a single person, that is Bush. But E is the only statement which is not specifically talking about Bush, right? It is not specifically talking about Bush. So E cannot be in between. So straightforward, I eliminate option 1, 2, and 3. So the only possible option which makes sense is option 4. So straightforward elimination, A, B, C, D, all of them are about a single person, Bush, jabki the last statement is not talking about a specific person. So the best possible answer has to be E, C, D, and I think something is hidden here. E, C, D, B, A. Yeah, E, C, D, B, A. Did everybody get this one? E, C, D, B, A has to be my right answer. Did everybody get this one? ठीक है, चलो moving on. Next one. What about this? यहाँ पे थोड़ा ज्योग्राफी एंड थोड़ा हिस्ट्री का भी नॉलेज हो तो अच्छा है. Yes, Nishka. Shubhankar, correct. Aditya, yes. Urmi, correct. Manush, no. Yashvi, no. Yashvi, yes, now. Chalo, let us now try to understand how to do this one. Now, in the West, Allied forces had fought their way through southern Italy as far as Rome. Okay. In June 1944, Germany's military position in World War II appeared hopeless. In Britain, the task of amassing men and material for liberation of Northern Europe had been completed. The Red Army was poised to drive Nazis back through Poland. Situation on the Eastern Front was catastrophic. Okay, now the sentence B, that Germany's military position was hopeless, is actually the best way to start, because the situation on the Eastern Front was catastrophic. Cannot be a starter. क्यों? Because Western Front and Eastern Front, वेस्ट की भी बात हो रही है, क्या प्रॉब्लम है, ईस्ट की भी बात हो रही है. सो बोथ ऑफ देम हैव टू बी एक्सप्लेनिंग समथिंग. सो द सिचुएशन इज होपलेस, बी से स्टार्ट होना चाहिए. सो वन इज ऑब्वियसली नॉट माई आंसर. And C says, in Britain, the task of amassing men and material for liberation of Northern Europe had been completed. Again, it's not a starter, it's a specific instance. So C को भी eliminate कर दो. So my point is, do I go with B, E, D, A, C, or do I go with B, D, E, C, A? चलो, let's take a look at it. B तो for sure starter है दोनों के अंदर. Now E says the situation on the Eastern Front was catastrophic. And D says the Red Army was poised to drive the Nazis back through Poland. Red Army, if you understand, driving Nazis back refers to Russia and stuff like that, communist countries in short. So East में तो communism है. So BE, explaining that its Eastern Front was catastrophic because of this Red Army makes sense, right? उसके बाद AC, West में Allied forces had fought their way through southern Italy as far as Rome, and finally in Britain something something something. उसकी जगह पे अगर मैं BDECA लेता हूं तो D कहता है Red Army was poised to drive the Nazis back. Situation on Eastern Front was catastrophic. No, you first say it was catastrophic and then you say why it was catastrophic. So a better way of explaining this is definitely BEDAC. Although BDECA is not very wrong, but the way we write is generally we say something and then we prove why it is like that. So the best possible here is PEDAC. Did we get that? The third one is not wrong, but the way we write, we generally say कि वहां पे हालत बुरी थी, and then we explain कि हालत बुरी क्यों थी. So we do not put BDACA, rather ED and AC is the order in which those particular statements have to be taken. Did everybody get this particular question now? I hope everybody got this set of particular statements now. Are we together on this? Yes. Excellent. Okay, chalo. Moving on to the next one then. Okay. Interesting question. Very interesting question. Manush @ acha two. Oh, okay. No. Zarna no. Pranav yes. Purav no. Shubhankar no. Manush yes. Yashvi no. Ansh yes. Aditya yes. Samruddhi yes. Yashvi no. Dhriti no. Dhruvi no. Zarna no. Urmi correct. Yes, Dhriti, correct. Nishka, no. Okay, guys, let's take a look at this. Starting with the first one, experts such as Larry Byrne, head of research at GM, regard that only such a full-hearted leap, right? Moment you see such a full-hearted leap, इसके जैसा एक movement, such a full-hearted leap means they have described something before, and now they're saying that this is required. So the very fact that it contains about such a full-hearted leap means it cannot start with A. So both third and fourth option are out, because ऐसा एक अच्छा मूवमेंट करना जरूरी है जब हम बोलते हैं, so we should have described it beforehand. So the statement cannot start with A. So now हमारा obvious हो गया है कि CE तो beginner है. अब ई के बाद डी आएगा या बी आएगा वो चेक करना है. ई सेज allowing for resource needed to extract hydrogen from hydrocarbon, oil, coal or gas, the fuel cell has an efficiency of 30%. D says that is twice as good. So they have mentioned 30% here, and they're saying that this number is twice as good as blah blah blah. So obviously E and D can be connected to each other, right? Now D says that is twice as good. D के पहले अगर मैं B रखता हूं, तो there is no number which is mentioned in B, right? There is no number mentioned in B. But to say twice as good, we need some numerical figure. So E ke baad D is a great option. So that reduces our option to 1. And that means option 1, C, E, D, B, A, definitely has to be the right answer. Are we together on that? Did everybody understand? Right. So I actually did not even read a lot of these sentences, but small structural clues were enough to tell us what the right answer should be. Chalo. Moving ahead to the next one. Okay. I'm getting relatively many right answers. Chalo. Let's take a look at it then. It starts with, but this does not mean. Obviously, A to mera starter ho nahi sakta, right? Because you never start something with what does not mean. The word this indicates that there is some indication. So A se start nahi ho sakta. B says even papyri comes from mainly. So B से भी start तो नहीं हो सकता. Okay. Now options के अंदर C, E या D में से कोई starter हो सकता है. So let's take a look at it. E says we know infinitely more about wealthy people of Egypt than we do about ordinary people, as most monuments were made for the rich. Okay. That is a generalist statement. Starting उससे कर सकते हैं. C says most of our traditional sources of information about the old kingdom are monuments of the rich like pyramids and tombs. And D says houses in which ordinary Egyptians lived have not been preserved, and when most people died, they were buried in simple graves. E talks about both the wealthy and the ordinary people. Then C goes to talk about rich, and D goes to talk about ordinary. So obviously आप will start with E. Wealthy and ordinary की बात करते हैं. Wealthy का क्या है वो describe करो, फिर ordinary का क्या है वो describe करो. So starting with E makes a lot of sense. I eliminate 1 and 4. Now the main question is, in what order do we go? C and D या D and C? जब starting में आप पहले wealthy की बात करते हो and फिर ordinary की बात करते हो, so it makes sense to talk about the wealthy, the rich, and then talk about the ordinary. तो E, C, D makes sense. और उसके बाद A and B का भी एक बार देख लेते हैं. A से क्योंकि C and D both talk about graves and tombs, सब मौत की ही बात है. So A says this does not mean that death was Egyptians' only preoccupation. क्यों? Because even papyri came from the pyramid temples. So A के बाद भी A कहता है कि डेथ अकेला नहीं था, तो डेथ के अलावा क्या था? इट सेज डेथ के अलावा भी पिरामिड से हमको पता चलता है. किसके बारे में? पपायरी के बारे में. व्हाट इज पपायरी? पपायरी इज नथिंग बट papyrus. That is the old type of paper which they used to make out of reed and bamboo, right? So A and B also makes the best sense as a sequence. So definitely my answer is number 2. Did everybody get this one? Second option is the best one. So E, C, D, A, B. Are we together on this, everybody? कोई confusion हो तो पूछ लो. Got this one? Chalo, chak de phatte. Moving on to the next one then. Yes, most of us getting it right. Ansh, no. Manush, Pranav, no. Dhriti. Yeah, some of you are getting right, but some of you are getting it wrong. Chalo, let's see. First says, to much of the labor class, it symbolizes. So it is referring to something, I don't know what, right? So ये तो मेरा starter नहीं हो सकता. Similarly, and to everybody watching the current mess. So starting with and to everybody watching, again starter नहीं हो सकता. C says to fox hunting supporters. Okay. D says small issues sometimes have large symbolic power, and E says to those who enjoy thundering across in fox hunting. So both E and C are talking about fox hunting, right? Again, B also is talking about fox hunting, and C is also about symbology. So A, B, C, and E are all talking specifically about fox hunting and some sort of symbolism. But D says that sometimes small issues have large symbolic power. So my best possible option to start has to be D, right? So my second option is out. My third option is out. So my point is, do I go with DEACB or DBAEC? Now, अगर मैं D को निकाल दूं, चलो. Now take a look at the others. It talks about to those who enjoy this process and those who support it, right? So E and C. And A की बात करूं, so it talks about too much of the labor class movement. It talks about specific. So you're talking about somebody who's enjoying it. Then you're talking about what it is meaning to another set of people. Then another set of people. And finally, you talk about everybody else who is watching, right? इसको ऐसा लगता है, उसको वैसा लगता है, और बाकी जो इस पूरे झमेले को देख रहे हैं उनको गवर्नमेंट की वीकनेस का लगता है. सो बी सीम्स लाइक एन एक्सेलेंट ऑप्शन टू एंड इट विथ, राइट? सो बी is the ender, D is the starter. Only one option which matches that sequence. So option 1 has to be my best possible answer. Are we together on that? Are we together on that? Did everybody get this one? Dhriti, I hope you got this one now. चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. Then take the next one. Yes. Okay, some of us getting it right. Gemini, no. Dhriti, no. Purav, nahi. Okay, some of you are getting this right. Some of you are getting this wrong. Aditya, no. Yashvi, no. Dhruvi, Shubhankar, yes. Ding, ding. Chalo, let's take a look at it. Now, it says, A says, in the case of King Merolchazar, some random king, doesn't matter. In the case of King Merolchazar, courtship of the princess of Outer Isles, there occurs a regrettable hitch. So in the case of courtship, that means they are first talking about something and then using this as an example, right? In the case of this king, that means कुछ general description पहले दिया है और उसके बाद ये example आ रहा है. So A does not seem like a starter, okay? She acknowledges the gift but no word of a dating mate. She कौन है पता नहीं, B से start नहीं हो सकता. Now options में देखें तो या तो A starter है या E starter है, ठीक है? So let's take a look at E. E says royal love affairs in olden days were conducted on the correspondence method. Okay, makes sense. उसके बाद दोनों में C है. So E के बाद C. The monarch, hearing a good report of a princess, dispatches messengers with gift to her court beseeching an interview. ठीक है? So कोई राजा होता है, उसको बाजू की प्रिंसेस अच्छी लगती है, तो उसको उसके कोर्ट में मैसेंजर एंड गिफ्ट भेजता है और इंटरव्यू मांगता है. ठीक है? उसके बाद the princess names a date and a formal meeting takes place. After that everything buzzes along pretty smoothly. Okay, so राजा उसको डेट के लिए मांगता है, प्रिंसेस उसको डेट देती है और सब कुछ स्मूथली हो जाता है. चलो ये तीनों जनरल चीजें हैं. नाउ देन ए, इन द केस ऑफ मेरोल्चाजार कुछ देयर वाज अ हिच. हिच मींस कुछ गड़बड़ हो गई. क्या गड़बड़ हुई? बी, शी एक्नॉलेजेस द गिफ्ट बट नो वर्ड ऑफ अ मीटिंग डेट. सो जो नॉर्मल है उसमें जैसे ही गिफ्ट राजा भेजता है तो जो प्रिंसेस है वो डेट फिक्स कर देती है. लेकिन मेरोल्चाजार के केस में लोचा हुआ. क्या लोचा हुआ? प्रिंसेस ने गिफ्ट तो ले लिया लेकिन डेट सेट नहीं किया. सो ए के बाद बी is an excellent way to follow, right? So this is eliminated. These two were anyway eliminated. Best possible option definitely has to be the third one. Are we together on this? the third one has to be the best possible option. That's the only way it makes sense. कि generally एक general situation आपको बताते हैं कि कैसे होता है, और फिर बताते हैं कि इस राजा के केस में क्या लोचा हुआ. सी के बाद भी तो बी आ सकता है. सी, द मोनार्क हियरिंग गुड रिपोर्ट ऑफ अ नेबर डिस्पैचेस मैसेंजर्स बेसिजिंग इन इंटरव्यू. बी, शी एक्नॉलेजेस द गिफ्ट बट नो वर्ड ऑफ अ मीटिंग डेट. ओके, सी के बाद बी आया, उसके बाद सीक्वेंस कैसे करोगे यशवी? यशवी, सी के बाद चलो मैंने बी फिट कर दिया, फिर रिमेनिंग क्या सेंटेंसेस सीक्वेंस में फिट होंगे? कैन यू गिव मी अ सीक्वेंस? नो. सी, दैट्स व्हाई सी के बाद बी आ गया, बट आगे अटक जाएंगे. इट वोंट मेक एनी सेंस. That's why the best possible option has to be E, C, D, A, B. Do you get that? We have to fit all the 5 sentences in odd order. एक या दो आगे पीछे fit होंगे, but remaining sentences also have to make sense, right? So exam में भी हमेशा याद रखो, just because 2 particular sentences have to be in a particular, can be in a particular order, don't be hasty and mark that. एक बार आपको 2 particular sentences का order लगता है कि ये होना चाहिए, then option के सारे sentences को उसमें डाल के देखो. अगर all the options, all the sentences in that option make sense in that order, then go for it. Because or else you'll have to look for the alternatives. ठीक है? चलो, moving ahead. Next one. Yes, guys. Okay, Shubhankar and Pranav, yes. What about the others? Yes, Aditya. Yes, Nishka. Sanskrit check कर लो. Urmi, no. Yashvi, no. Anush, no. Dhruvi, correct. Zarna, no. Ansh, no. Are you getting this? Chalo, let's take a look at it. So A says, who can trace to its first beginnings the love of Damon for Pythias, David for Jonathan, of Swan for Edgar? These are all just name of characters, name of people, right? So name of different men. Similarly with men. Now, C says there is about a great friendship, there is about great friendships between man and man, a certain inevitability that can be compared with the age-old association of ham and eggs. जैसे ham and eggs, that's a combination of food, right? Ham and eggs के बीच में जैसे रिश्ता है, जैसे ham and eggs is like bread and butter, right? Bread के साथ हमेशा भी से butter. So जैसे ham and egg के बीच में रिश्ता है, वैसे एक आदमी का दूसरे आदमी के साथ रिश्ता. There is some comparison happening. D, one simply feels that it is one of the things that must be so. लगता है कि ये जोड़ी ऐसी ही होनी चाहिए. Okay. E says, no one can say what was the mutual magnetism that brought the deathless partnership of these wholesome and palatable foodstuffs around. So C and E are the two statements which are talking about food. बाकी A and B and D के बीच में तो food का कोई भी लेना देना नहीं है. लेकिन बाकी C and E are both talking about food. So C and E have to be together. So the first option is eliminated. Now, question is said by ACEBD or CEABD route. A क्या कहता है? Now, A is talking about relationships between men. B is also talking about relations between men. So A and B का साथ में होना जरूरी है, right? A and B का साथ में होना जरूरी है. So my third option gets eliminated, right? अब let's see. Should it be AB or should it be BA? तो CEDBA का देखते हैं. It talks about कि आदमी आदमी और हैम एंड एग्स के बड़ा रिश्ता है. इनके ये पार्टनरशिप्स ऐसे क्यों हैं किसी को नहीं पता. That nobody, no one can say what was the mutual magnetism. One simply feels that it is the one of the things that must be. You cannot explain कि इनके बीच में रिश्ता क्यों है, बस लगता है कि ऐसा ही होना चाहिए. सिमिलरली विथ मेन, जैसे हैम एंड एग्स का रिलेशन है वैसे ही कुछ आदमियों के बीच रिश्ता है. कैसा? Who can trace the love of Damon for Pythias, David for Jonathan, Swan for Edgar? So B के बाद A. So the best possible option, definitely the second one, right? They are explaining. जैसे बरसों से हम कहते हैं कि चाय के साथ बिस्किट, राइट? ब्रेड के साथ बटर. अब हमेशा ब्रेड के साथ बटर ही क्यों, चाय के साथ बिस्किट ही क्यों? इन रिश्तों का हमको ये सारे कॉम्बिनेशंस हैं, लेकिन ऐसे कॉम्बिनेशंस क्यों हैं हमको नहीं पता. वैसे ही कुछ कुछ आदमियों का रिलेशन होता है, बट वो आदमियों का रिलेशन ऐसा कॉम्बिनेशन क्यों है हमको नहीं पता. इट्स लाइक दैट. Did everybody understand this one? Did everybody understand this one? Perfect. Chalo. Quickly move ahead. Next one. Try this. Mm, no, Yashvi. Okay. Let's take a look at the things. Okay. The first statement talks about Germany. Statement B only talks about British. Third one also talks about Germany. Fourth one also talks about Germany. And fifth one also talks about Germany. So all the statements of Germany have to be together, right? So B cannot be anywhere in between because it will break the entire structure. The remaining four statements are all connected to each other because they're all statements about Germany. B is the only statement which is odd. So any option which does not have B at the edge cannot be the answer. So first and fourth outright I'm eliminated. Now let's take a look at the statements. B says the British used to be fascinated by the home of romanticism, right? British used to be fascinated. Okay. Then it says the first foreign package holiday was a tour of Germany organized by Thomas Cook in 1855. Yes, Thomas Cook sounding British. तो ब्रिटिशर्स को होम ऑफ रोमांटिसिज्म इज जर्मनी. सो ब्रिटिशर्स को जर्मनी बड़ा अच्छा लगता था और एक फॉरेन पैकेज भी थॉमस कुक ने 1855 में ऑर्गेनाइज किया. बट उसके बाद सो आई स्टार्ट विद बी, आई मूव अहेड विद डी. Events intervened in the late 1930s and 40s, and Germany suffered from overbranding. Okay. Since then, Germany has been understandably nervous about promoting itself abroad. Okay. अगर आप किसी चीज से सफर करते हो तो फिर उसके बाद ही आप नर्वस होगे. So A has to be followed by E, A has to be followed by E, and then C. But reunification and federal government move have prompted Germany to think about its image. Okay, so something is changing. So the best possible option, considering all my factors, definitely has to be the third one. Did you get it? It definitely has to be the third one. Did everybody understand the set? There are multiple ways in which we can eliminate the options and get the right sequence for this particular question. Right? Multiple ways in which we were able to identify and eliminate options. Easiest way to solve this question. Think everybody got this one? Yes. Confused with option D? बेटा option D को देखो, ये जो B वाला statement है ये बीच में तो आ ही नहीं सकता, because B does not talk about Germany. बाकी all the statements are somewhere or the other connected to Germany. So when all the statements are connected to Germany, option fourth option तो हो ही नहीं सकता. Did you get that, Yashvi? Okay, Dhriti, why can't it be option B? Let's take a look at option B. DECAB. DECAB का sequence एक बार हम करके देखते हैं. So what does DECAB say? It says the first foreign package holiday was blah 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 organized. It talks about all this, and then it says the British used to be fascinated. Does that make sense? Or does it make sense that Britishers were fascinated by romanticism, so the holiday packages were created? Holiday packages were created, but uske baad Germany ko problem hone laga. Which makes more sense? Dhriti, talking about the holiday packages and everything, and end mein kehna कि Britishers were fascinated, or starting with Britishers were fascinated, they had holiday packages, but then Germany started having problem. Then they were so, and then there was a solution. Does that make sense, Dhriti? Do you understand that? Would you start with the past or would you end with the past? Dhriti, do you understand that? Got it? Okay, chalo. Moving on, next one then. Okay. Ishka. Yes, Shreya got it. Zarna, no. Aditya, yes. Pranav, yes. Manush, correct. Yashvi, no. Shubhankar, correct. Aneri, yes. Dhruvi, yes. Guys, you're getting this quickly. Yes. No, Dhriti. No, Urmi, Rishi, no. Yes, Sanskriti, correct. Okay, guys. Isme, you don't even actually have to understand a lot. There are very simple structural clues here, which gives you a clear indication of what should be where. Okay. A says the wall. The wall does not simply divide. Okay, which wall? I don't know. Second, a chilling omission from the round bracket is a gigantic separation wall. B describes which wall you're talking about. It is talking about the separation wall built in West Bank by Israel. C says it is surrounded. D says it actually takes. So again, C and D से मेरा starting नहीं हो सकता. And 5 says almost a decade after the end of South African apartheid, this ghastly racist wall. So again, it is referring to some wall which is described before. So I cannot start it with A, C, D, or E. So if I cannot start it with A, C, D, or E, the introduction of the wall starts with B. So B क्या कहता है? A chilling omission from the roadmap is the gigantic separation wall now being built in West Bank by Israel. Okay. The wall does not simply divide Israel from a putative Palestine state. वो सिर्फ उसको दूसरे स्टेट से डिवाइड नहीं करता. D, it actually takes in new tracts of Palestinian wall. वो सिर्फ उसको पैलेस्टाइन से अलग नहीं करता, लेकिन पैलेस्टाइन के कई लैंड को भी वो हड़प करता है. Then it is surrounded by trenches, electric wire, and moats, and there are watchtower at regular intervals. And almost a decade after the end of blah blah blah, this ghastly wall is going up blah blah blah. So because the starter has to be B and there is no other option starting, it's very easy to identify. Number 2 definitely has to be my answer. Right? So even without going into much details, the moment you are able to identify that it has to start with B, there is only one option which starts with B. So definitely option 2 is my right answer. Did everybody get this one? I hope everybody got this one correctly. Yes? Badhiya che, badhiya che. Chalo. Moving on. We'll take on the next question then. Take this. Shreya, no. Yes, Shubhankar. Yes, Sanskriti. Purav, no. Nishka, yes. Dhriti, no. Pranav, correct. Sana, correct. Aditya, yes. Yashvi, no. Chalo, let's take a look at it. Luckily, the tide of battle moved elsewhere. The moment I read this, तो इसके पहले कोई स्टेटमेंट होना चाहिए कि पहले यहां पे था और फिर कहीं और शिफ्ट हुआ. So when I know that it moved elsewhere, इससे तो मैं स्टार्ट नहीं करूंगा, because I have to first describe कि कहां पे था और फिर मैं कहूंगा कि वो कहीं और गया. So any option starting with A cannot be my answer. Okay. It could have been no more than a delaying tactic. It again cannot be a starter. Okay. The Australian military, knowing the position was hopeless, planned to fall back, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Knowing the position was hopeless. What position was hopeless? There must be a description of the position. उसके बाद आप कहोगे कि वो hopeless था. तो C से भी start नहीं हो सकता. So ये वाला option भी मैं eliminate कर देता हूं. That means ED या EC, right? Starter तो E है, लेकिन D है या C है? Let's take a look. Not many people outside Australia realize how close the Japanese got. They had captured most of the Solomon Islands and much of New Guinea and seemed poised for an invasion. The Australian military, knowing the position was hopeless, planned to fall back to the southeast in hope of defending the main cities. It could have been no more than a delaying tactic. Luckily, the tide of battle moved elsewhere. Okay, EDCBA makes a lot of sense. ECDA bhi dekhte hain. Not many people blah blah know. Okay, the Australian military knowing that the position was hopeless. No, position was hopeless. आप तब कहोगे जब आपको पता है कि lot of capturing has been taken by the opponent. First you will say that the Japanese captured the islands, because of which the Australian military knew that the position was hopeless. So D के बाद ही C आना चाहिए, right? So again 2 gets eliminated as my option. So the best possible answer definitely has to be 1. Did everybody get this one? The best possible answer definitely has to be option 1. Got it? Okay, chalo. Moving on, let's take the next example then. Take a look at this one. Shubhankar, Dhruvi, no. Nishka, yes. Pranam, no. Zarna, correct. Sanskriti, no. Aditya, nope. Manush, nope. Sanskriti, no. Urmi, no. Shubhankar, correct. Aditya, no. Manush, yes. Chalo, let's take a look at it. It says, call it the third wave sweeping the Indian media. Okay. B says, so options may either A has to be a starter or C has to be a starter, right? So C kya kehta hai? Look around and you will find a host of deals that have been inked or ready to be finalized. Okay. A says, call it the third wave sweeping the Indian media. And then E says, the first came. And D says, then the media barons. So E के बाद D का होना definitely जरूरी है. E के बाद D का होना definitely जरूरी है. Right? So any option where E and D are not with each other, I can potentially eliminate. Right? So I eliminate options 2 and 3. So A के बाद CBED या क्या? So call it the third wave sweeping the Indian media. Look around you and you will find a host of deals that have been inked or ready to be finalized. Now they are starring in a new role. Who is they? There is no definition of they in ACBED. जबकि अगर AEDBC देखो, last option देखो, तो call it the third wave sweeping the Indian media. The first came with those magnificent men in their mahogany chambers who took on the world with their mighty fountain pens. Then the media barons wrested back control from the editors and turned marketing warriors with brand as their missile. Now they are starring in a new role. Okay, now it makes better sense, right? The they in B is justified by E and D. So the best possible option definitely has to be the fourth one. Did you get this? The best possible option definitely has to be the fourth one. I hope everybody got it now. Yes, Aditya, good. Okay. Chalo. Let's quickly go on to the next example then. Let's take a look at this example. Pranav, Urmi, no. Yes, Aditya. No, Manush. Yes, Shubhankar. Yes, we know. Nishka, correct. Chalo, guys, let's take a look at it. Right? The celebration of economic recovery in Washington may be premature. Premature means it is too early, right? जरूरत से पहले ही कर दिया, premature. So doesn't look like a good starter for something. Okay. Meanwhile, in the real world, the struggles of families continue unabated without stopping. So ये तो कुछ negative है. Washington responded to the favorable turn with enthusiasm. This is a positive sentiment. This is a negative sentiment. And this says that this is premature. Okay. The celebrations and hi-fis up and up Pennsylvania are not to be found. जो पेंसिल्वेनिया में लोग सेलिब्रेट कर रहे हैं वो बेल्टवे के आगे नहीं हो रहा. This is also negative. And E, when the third quarter GDP showing growth of 7.2% and monthly unemployment rate dipped to 6%, euphoria gripped US capital. Euphoria means a sense of extreme happiness. This is a positive sentiment. That means E and C have to be together. Similarly, B and D have to be together. All the negative senses have to be together. All the positive senses have to be together. So anywhere where EC is not together or BD is not together has to be split, right? So EC and BD यहाँ पे तो नहीं है, and यहाँ पे भी the order गड़बड़ हो जाता है. So either we have ECABD or ECBDA. Now the question is E को कहाँ पे fit करें? Now if I take a look at it, EA talks about celebrations, and you take a look at D. The word celebrations are also used here. So the celebrations are not to be found. The celebration is premature. The word celebration can potentially be used to connect them. So although this is somewhat correct, it's not wrong. Because of that word celebration, it's better to connect it in the fourth order. So option 4 is a better option. Option C is not wrong, but option 4 makes it a better option. Are we together on that? Did everybody understand this? C is not wrong. D is simply better. Got this, right? ठीक है, चलो. Moving on, next example then. Take a look at this one. This, I guess, should be easy. This, I guess, should be easy and straightforward. Yes, Shubhankar. Yes, Nishka. Dhruvi, no. Pranam, no. Aditya, correct. Manush, correct. Yes, Samriddhi. Dhruti, no. Chalo, guys, let's take a look at it. 14th. Now, one thing is for sure, okay, in every single option, C se hi start karna hai. So, in early June, PeopleSoft said that it would buy JD Edwards. Okay. 4 days later, Oracle announced its own bid for PeopleSoft, right? Furious that his own plans have been endangered, PeopleSoft's boss Craig Conway called Oracle's offer diabolical. तो Oracle कुछ ऑफर करेगा, उसके बाद ही उस ऑफर के बारे में कुछ बोल सकते हैं, राइट? सो ए के बाद ही बी आना चाहिए. ओके, इन एवरी ऑप्शन ए के बाद ही बी है. नाउ टेक अ लुक एट डी. Moreover, said Mr. Conway. So Conway has to say something, and the second portion is added after the first portion. The word moreover says that he has said something before. So D should come after B. D cannot come before B. So these options get eliminated, right? D cannot come before B. D has to come after B. Now, finally, you're talking about everything, and the offer is rejected. It can only happen in the end. Rejection of an offer can only happen in the end. So if I take this as the sequence, then I get that in early June, PeopleSoft said it would buy JD Edwards. 4 days later, Oracle announced its own bid for PeopleSoft and invited the board to a discussion. Furious that his own plans have been endangered, PeopleSoft's boss called Oracle's offer as blah 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 blah. Moreover, he said something something something, and finally he turned down the offer. So the best possible sequence, definitely C, A, B, D, E. Did everybody get this one? B has to be followed by D. D cannot be before because of the word moreover. And hence this is the best possible option for that particular question. I hope everybody got it. ठीक है, chalo. Quickly, let's take the next question then. This is relatively simple one. Yes, most of you getting it right. In fact, everybody so far has got it right. Good, 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 good. I think this is a simple example. जो story format में होते हैं वो I think are easier to understand. Yes. Chalo. 15th. A few months ago, I went to Princeton University to see what the young people are blah 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 are going to be like. So B talks about some sort of email which was received, and D also talks about email. So D says that the faculty members gave me the name of a few dozen articulate students. Articulate means one who can talk well. So faculties gave this person, the author, emails, and the author got email full of replies. So that means B and D have to be together, and B and D have to be in that order. No, they have to be in the order of D and B. You give your email ID to somebody, only after that you can get a response. So fourth one cannot be my option. Right now, C talks about one senior told me she went to bed and as she was falling asleep. So C and E have to be together in that particular order, right? So in options may say, if I take a look at it, then option A is the only one which is a generalist statement. That means A has to be the starter, D, B are together because of male, C and D are together because of she, the senior. So the best possible option definitely has to be the third one. Did everybody get this one? The best possible option definitely has to be the third one. So this person went to Princeton. He got email addresses from faculty. He sent emails. He got a lot of responses. In one of the emails, a senior is telling about some incident and she's describing the incident. So the best possible option is the third one. I think everybody got this one. Yes. Are we together? I hope everybody got the answer to this one. Chalo, moving on. Let's take the next example then. Pranav, correct. Shreya, no. Shubhankar, Aditya, correct. Yashvi, no. Dhruvi, correct. Manush, no. Okay, guys, let's take a look at this one. Okay, 16. I'm much more intolerant of a human being shortcomings than I am of an animal's. But in this respect, I have been lucky. For most of the people I have come across have been charming. Then you come across the unpleasant. Now take a look at the options first. Two of them starting with E, and two of them starting with A, right? So E and A के बीच में कौन starter हो सकता है? E says when you travel around the world collecting animals, you also of necessity collect human beings. Very general statement, right? A says I'm much more intolerant of a human being's shortcomings than I am of an animal's. But in this respect, blah blah blah. E seems like much more better way to start than A. So right now, I'm not eliminating the possibility, but I'm keeping that E possibly could be my starter. Okay. Now let's take a look at the other options. B says you come across an unpleasant human being. Okay. C says in these cases, the fact that you're an animal collector helps. Okay. D says fortunately, these types are rare. So if something is rare and you say that it is a good thing, that means the thing which is less and good has to be an unpleasant thing. Good things, it is good if they are plenty. When is something rare but good? When it is unpleasant, unpleasant things should be rare. So B should be followed by D. Unfortunately, all of them talk about it. Then you'll take a look at D. It says, fortunately, these types are rare and the pleasant ones I have met more than compensated for them. But even so, I think I will stick to animals. Okay. D seems like a very good way to end the passage, but A is not a good way to end the passage. So ending with A, 9, the much better option seems EACBD, where you talk about a general statement, how things are good, then certain times some things are bad, but it is good that they are rare. So I think reading it in the sequence EACBD is the best possible way to rearrange these sentences in this particular question. Did everybody understand that? Just reading the sentences in that order, and the best way is option jo sentence D hai, that is a closing statement. Even if the others seem jumbled, D definitely has to be the closing statement. And because of that, the first option is the best way to answer this. Think everybody got this one? Chalo. Then quickly moving ahead, let's take another example. Incarcerated means बंदी बना के रखना, imprisoned. Incarcerated means imprisoned. Dubious means that जिसको शक की नजर से देखा जाए, that which is not straightforward. Dubious, that which is doubted. No Gemini, no Aditya. Pranav, Shubhankar, Nishka, yes. Rashi, no. Okay, guys, let's take a look at this. ए से तो स्टार्टर है ही नहीं, कोई एक भी ऑप्शन ए से स्टार्ट नहीं हो रहा है, तो ई बी या सी से स्टार्ट करना है. ओके, नाउ सी, let's let's take a look at B first. How can then, this word then, अगर then ना होता तो मैं स्टार्टर बोल सकता, how can one characterize, but how can then, तो फिर वो सेंस हो गया ना. So B से तो स्टार्ट नहीं हो सकता, so my second option is eliminated. Similarly, if you take a look at the other options, what are the other options which are going to take place? So E and C ke beech mein, C says the phrase war against terror, which has passed into common lexicon. Lexicon means dictionary, which has passed into common lexicon, is a huge misnomer. Okay, seems like a good beginner. E says terror is a phenomenon, not an entity. Terror is a phenomenon, not an entity. Chalo, that doesn't make much sense as a beginner. But if I take a look at CEBDA, the phrase war against terror has passed in. It says that war against terror a galat usage hai. Why? It says terror is a phenomenon, not an entity. Then how can one characterize a conflict to be waged against a phenomenon? जब टेरर एक फिनोमिनन है तो फिनोमिनन के खिलाफ आप वॉर कैसे कर सकते हो? सो CEB, this sequence makes a lot of sense, and there is no option other than the fourth one which is in that particular sequence. So the best possible answer for this is definitely the fourth one. Did everybody understand this one? Why is CEBDA the best possible answer for this particular question? Did everybody get this one? Okay. So guys, I think we are done for the day. If there are any doubts, you can hang around and ask. Else, I'm ending the session in a few moments. If there are no doubts, you may exit the session. Stay home, stay safe, and we'll meet again. Any doubts, hang around. Else, we are done. Have a good day. Tata, bye bye. See you.